thank you for joining us this evening. If you're joining us on Zoom, just use the raise hand button and we'll call on you. We're going to get started with Orlando Pride captain Marta. Marta, longest tenured player on this team. You just set the NWSL record for 8 straight wins. How are you personally feeling from reaching this milestone from where this team has come?
Good night. Well, I feel so good. I think the whole team feel like the same, because it's not only about like to break the record, but about like to be consistent, about to like be hungry every single game and fight for 3 points and then keep it improve in this season, because we starting really well this year, and then we want to keep like that.
Austin, go ahead.
Marta, it was a grind in the second half to try and keep Portland from coming back. You yourself did a ton of running in that second half. I mean, for the resiliency of this team to be able to put it on the line like that and push to the very end, especially the way some of the games went last year. How much does that show of the character of this team, just from your perspective?
Well, this league is so hard, It's hard to play. It's hard to win games. And we need to adapt our team, like in the situation. When they show like a hard situation like it was in the second half, we conceded like a goal that was knowing our like mind, like we looking for score the third goal, but it's happened, Portland is a good team, and we need to adapt our team in situations like that. I think we can do better. Yes, I do, because we have quality for that, and we should like keep the ball a little bit more. They give us space, and then we need to find the space for don't like make so hard for us. But I'm happy with the results. So
go to Danielle, then we're going to go to the Zoom.
Marta, right here. Seb earlier had said that, you guys are playing like you have nothing to lose because, you're playing such a high level right now, but in the past, the level and the results haven't always come the Pride's way. Does that give you guys a sense of ease when you're playing the games, knowing that you're just going out there and being able to be yourself right now?
No, I don't think so. It's something that I'm trying to talk to everybody every single time. It's like we can like we are in a comfortable situation, but we can feel so comfortable because I know right now everybody looking for beat us, and we need to make the game easy. Every game is like a new situation, new opponent. So depend what we do on the field to make our game easy, look like easy. But no, I think we can have that in mind. We need to think about like every single game is a big fight for us, and then we need to be prepared for that.
I'm going to go to the Zoom. We'll start with Meg Linehan, and then we'll go to Jeff Kassouf. Meg, go ahead.
Thanks, Jackie. Hi, Marta. Meg Linehan from The Athletic. Just in terms of, to your point, now everyone in the league will be chasing the Orlando Pride. How do you stay focused on the process and the daily work that has to happen and keep the team focused on that rather than thinking we have to keep this streak going?
I think it's about like mentality more, huh? Keep like a hard mentality, like very strong, and like I say, we need to keep in playing our way, like make our way, like find like a way when we don't have, together, and we can start and think about the other teams. We need to think about ourselves. We need to repeat every single thing that we did good in these games, and improve more and more. Don't be satisfied.
Thank you, and congrats on the win tonight.
Thank you.
We'll go to Jeff now. Jeff?
Hey, Marta, Jeff Kassouf, ESPN. You've been through some tough times on this team, as you've alluded to, and some hard years. I mean, I know you don't want to get caught up in it being in the moment, but could you have imagined in those sort of low points getting to a place where everybody's chasing Orlando and you're setting a league record?
Well, it's something that we dream about and from beginning, and we works very hard. And yeah, I mean, like, we never give up. I never give up in my life, so I never give up, like, about dreaming about this situation, you know, like, yeah, look behind and then see everybody, like, run after us. So we just need to run more fast.
We'll go over to Luis.
Alô, Marta.
I
Em
was
português.
looking here.
Em português. Parabéns pela vitória. O que significa para você essa sequência de vitórias, principalmente jogar como um grupo de jogadoras tão jovens e talentosas? Obrigado.
Do I'm gonna speak in English or
Whatever you...
português? Português? Bom, significa não somente para mim, mas para toda a equipe. O resultado que a gente vem obtendo é um resultado através de muito trabalho, né? A gente começou um trabalho muito forte desde da pré-temporada, com o objetivo de estar entre os 8 melhores da liga, né? Se classificar para os playoffs, e a gente vem conseguindo muito mais do que isso. Eu acho que é um momento de termos, lógico, que festejar, porque inclusive hoje a gente quebrou o recorde, né? Bateu o recorde, mas ao mesmo tempo pensar que a temporada ela é muito longa, é uma temporada longa e ainda tem muitos jogos, e a gente precisa manter um padrão de jogo altíssimo para que a gente possa seguir vencendo as partidas e se mantendo em primeiro.
All right, back to Austin to wrap us up.
Marta, Barbara again scored 2 goals within a 10-minute span. You had a part to play in both of those goals. What have you seen from her just within this season? Obviously, 8 goals in 7 games.
Well, good for us, huh? I mean, I'm so happy to be part of that. I'm happy to help her, like, score goals, because at the end of the day, it's, like, good for the team. We was missing some players like that in the few years ago, and we create a lot of chance, but most of the chance did result in goals. This year, like, we have her here, like, how show, like, up from the first game, and then, like, really want to help this team. Like, she show, like, hungry every single game, like, and for us it's this, like, very good, you know, because she's fast, she's strong, and then we just need to find the pass.
Thank you, Marta. Congratulations.
Thank you.
To our most versatile player, midfield defender, Haley McCutcheon. Haley, I'll ask a similar question I started with Marta. You've obviously been through some difficult times here with the team, and now coming off that field, setting a new record for consecutive wins. Just how do you feel having set that and the team accomplishing that feat?
Yeah, proud. I think I even said that tonight. From last year to this year, we knew we were building something special, but just to have something in the history books is something that I didn't think would happen so soon. And so, yeah, we're thrilled, but we're not satisfied. We want to keep pushing for the ultimate goal at the end of the season. So, yeah.
Haley, just first half to second half, seemed like, the control of the game kind of swayed different ways. Portland's obviously a very good team. How did you kind of combat those ebbs and flows within that second half, and especially to be able to kind of negate a lot of what Portland was trying to do?
Yeah, I think, it's tough, and I kind of joke we like to keep it interesting, but yeah, we've been disappointed with conceding goals, and so that's something that's going to happen. That's the game of football. But yeah, just kind of digging in and focusing on, our principles and just backing ourselves and, like, making the play and trusting the next person to make the play, and just building off of the positive things, I think, is what gets us through.
We're going to go to Shane, then Danielle.
Haley, congrats on the win. Congrats on the record. Seb has said he wants this team to keep improve from game to game to game. Now that what you guys have done, and it's so early in the season, where does that improving kind of level off and consistency overtakes that, in a word, to continue this?
Yeah, I mean, That's a really good question. I think that we have really focused on just improving every game, but as I said before, football is football, and there are some great teams and great players that we're going up against. So yeah, I think just being able to dig in the tough moments and have that consistency to just ride out games, whether we play well or we don't play as well as we'd like, we're still getting the result, and that's ultimately the most important thing.
Danielle, and then we'll go to the Zoom.
You said at the beginning that there's been some building from year 1 to year 2 for you. Outside of some of the personnel changes with some new players coming into the club, what would you say you could target maybe as something mentality-wise that has built from last year to this year within this group?
Yeah, that's a really good question. Obviously, last year we started off just game management stuff. We would concede late, and that's just the sign of, a young team and a team that's still kind of getting their groove. And so I think that obviously we've really just been able to build off of what we did last year. That's something that we really wanted to do. And yeah, I got to give credit to the staff, to every single person who has really just owned their role, and we believe in each other. So I would credit it to that.
I'm going to go to Jeff Kassouf.
Hey, Jeff Kassouf with ESPN. Wondering, Seb seems to have gotten the best out of everybody in every position, where whatever they've been called upon to do, yourself included. What does that look like from a player perspective? How has he been able to do that with all of you?
Yeah, I think it's just standards, right? If you're performing and you're playing well, you know that you're going to get an opportunity on this team, and we need every single player. And I think that, a lot of teams say that, but we truly have shown that. And Seb, we just have a true identity, and we've really been able to, again, build off of what we did last year. Things that worked, we've continued to do, and things that, maybe didn't work, we've kind of pushed to the side. But he just lets us, express ourselves and bring our own unique qualities as players, and finding ways to, make each other look good. So, yeah, he's done a great job with that.
Go to Meg Linehan.
Thanks, Jackie. Meg Linehan, The Athletic. Haley, just in terms of, I think you've spoken a lot about on-the-field stuff, and I was hoping that maybe you could dig a little bit into, it feels like Orlando has been such a success story from the investment point of view, right? We've seen new ownership come in, Haley come in as general manager and kind of build this infrastructure that maybe the team didn't have before. Are you seeing that directly relate to what is happening on the field right now?
I mean, yeah, I think that, again, everybody feels that value piece. And again, something that a lot of GMs and coaches say is they want good people. And whether or not that, people mesh is remains to be seen. But on this team, we have the best people, and I'm going to make fun of Emily Sams, but she said we're having a good time all the time. That is so true. And I can go up to any person on the team, and we can just hang out and have a good time, and we just respect each other. And so I think that that's been massive. Just those principles, those core values, I guess you could say, really ring true from top to bottom.
Luis?
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Hi, Haley. Congrats on the win. How important and vital has Marta been on and off the pitch for this team's success right now?
Yeah, I mean, she's our leader on and off the pitch. She brings the energy, she brings the joy every single day, and she loves the pressure that's on her, and we can always look to her when the team is struggling in the 80th minute. We can always look to her to make a play or to just lift us up. And I think that I can't say enough good things about her, and there's a reason that she's had the longevity that she's had, and so we're just so lucky to have her.
All right, we'll wrap up there. Thank you, Haley.
Thank you.
Seb, congratulations. Common question this evening, but you've also been here for quite some time, seen the highs and lows of this team. Just looking for your instant reaction, having seen this team now win 8 straight and ink their names in NWSL history books.
No, it's a great feeling. I'll be honest, it'll probably be short-lived because we've got bigger goals we've set this season and objectives that we want to reach this season. But yeah, of course, it's a nice feeling. It's great to do it in front of our fans, our home fans who have supported us through, like you said, the tough times, and it's glad that we're rewarding them for their support by having this record and setting a new record for the NWSL, but a lot of credit has to go to the players and the support staff, because without them we wouldn't have achieved this today. So yeah, it's a great feeling, but yeah, we've got other things that we want to aspire to.
Awesome.
Seb, Portland came out in the second half, and it's a very different game compared to the first. What was kind of the conversations, knowing that Portland was going to kind of come out and push a lot harder, especially at halftime, just in the locker room?
Listen, they're a top team. Like, they were 6 games unbeaten coming into this game. They should be looking at the top of the table with the roster that they have. They've got internationals all over. They've got players who have won the league as well. So it was always going to be different in that second half. And I think how we started the second half, we started a little bit surprised. We had mentioned it that 2 halves are never the same. 2-0's a very dangerous scoreline as well. Next goal can be the defining factor. But I thought after that first 10 minutes of the second half, we settled, we started moving the ball really well. We also created some really good opportunities to score as well. And I think if we had got that third goal, it probably put our minds at rest towards the end. But listen, this team digs deep, and to get it over the line towards the end, that's really, really encouraging, and it's something that we've done all season, which is pleasing that we didn't stop that today.
Danielle, then Shane.
Right here, obviously Barbra once again was phenomenal tonight. That as an investment piece, though, kind of speaks to something you and Haley and the rest of the Pride identified as a need. And there were other examples this offseason with other players you guys brought in. How, I guess, rewarding is it for you and everyone to see the fruits of the labor come together when you made these changes in the offseason and you're seeing this group grow from decisions that you guys have made?
Yeah, it looks great, right? With Barbra in particular, we knew what we were getting. We were getting a goal scorer. We got a player who has an eye for a goal and puts herself in really good positions to score goals. And, building that chemistry has probably happened quicker than we might have thought, But she finds a way, and it's brilliant to see. Even a second goal today, you would feel like the chance is gone, but she finds a way to find the back of the net. I think she puts fear in defenders as well, which is a compliment to her, and the presence she shows on the field. But like you said, the acquisitions that we've brought in this year has added that little bit more quality to the group, and you can see that everything's coming together nicely. I think we started this journey, start of last year. We had a rough start. I always remember that first game, away at Portland, where we were 4-0 down after the first game, but I thought we played well, and from that moment we've progressed really well to this point. So yeah, we just need to continue to move forward. We need to continue to stay humble. Of course, we're happy that we're top of the table right now, but there's still a lot of growth within this team, and we still got players to come back from injury as well. So it's a very exciting time here in the Pride.
Shane, and then to the Zoom.
Seb, each week you always talk about improving. The team has to get better week to week. You just set a record for consecutive wins. This team's pretty good. When does improvement become a secondary word to consistency to continue this?
Yeah, I think you can always improve. I don't think that ever ends. I think there's always going to be challenges in each and every game. So we have to continue to work on those elements in our game. We play some really good stuff that then goes into that consistency of playing the right ball in the right place with the right decision, and then you can end up scoring those goals. And so even today, we get in some really good positive positions. Can we find the back of the net? Because at the end of the day, goals win games, and today, maybe on another day we might have missed or not got that goal that we needed. So I just think it's a cycle. I don't think you ever stop improving, but I would say probably now we're in that consistent period where the wins are adding up, but we're also mindful of what this league presents itself. next month's a very difficult month for us. We've got a lot of away games coming up. We have to be on the road. And after an international break, we've got some players who are going to be representing their countries, which is going to be amazing. But yeah, this league poses challenges and we have to deal with it, and we have to make sure that everyone's on board of what our objective is at the end of the year.
Going to go to Meg Linehan.
Hey, Seb, Meg from The Athletic. Just in terms of, players who have been around this for a while, Marta is obviously the one with the most tenure. When you think about her as a leader and her in this moment, getting this moment tonight, what do you think that she brings to this team in this moment?
Oh, it's massive for her. Like you said, she's been here, since I've been here as well. So we've seen a lot since we've been here. Her as a leader, she leads by example. She's the heartbeat of the team. Players respond to her really well, and when you see her running around and competing and putting herself in great areas to try and score the goal, it only transfers into the players' behaviours. And what a great role model it is for some of our young players to see that day in, day out, even on the training field, and transfer that onto the field into game time. So yeah, she's our captain, she's our leader. Players look up to her, and she's our heartbeat, and it's great that she's a part of this journey alongside myself and the rest of the staff.
Go to Jeff Kassouf.
Hey, Seb, Jeff Kassouf, ESPN. You said a couple times, this might be short-lived, to aspire to bigger things. What are those things? What is the ceiling for this team?
This is a club that's reached the playoffs one time since its existence. So we missed out by fine margins last year, and that was disappointing. But that just added fire to our belly to come into this year and show everyone what we can do. I think we're still very much underrated from the outside. We know what we're capable of. If anyone would have said going into this game that this was going to be a blockbuster game, someone would have laughed at you. But we take that. We know what we're capable of doing. It's us against everyone else, and we just keep going. We take every game as it comes. Today was Portland. Next game it's San Diego, and so we just keep looking ahead, and hopefully we can reach what we wanted to reach towards the end of the season, having gone through that experience last year.
Last one with Luis.
Thank you, Seb. Congrats on the win. 9,000 fans tonight. The team is winning hearts and minds. A lot of OCSC fans coming for the first time to support. What can you tell that brand new Pride fan that's coming and see all these brand new team, this brand new attitude, this brand new culture? Thank you.
No, it's massive. The fans play such a big part of your success. I keep saying it every week. They are the 12th player. When we needed them at the end of the game, just to get that over the line, you can hear their energy, you can hear their voices pushing the players to get the job done. And so this community is unbelievable, and it's great to see that more fans are coming out, more supporters are coming out to support these incredible players who are giving absolutely everything on the field. They're not leaving a drop of sweat off the field. So it's unbelievable. It's great. The fans have been through a lot in the last couple of years, and it's nice to see that we're starting to get the attendances up. We play a big part in that, of course. We have to win, we have to do our job, and you can see that the players are doing their job on the field to get the wins and get the fans to come out and support, and we just want to continue that moving forward.
All right. Thank you, Seb.
Thank you.